What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. But before I get too far, do not mind my hair. Don't be focusing on my hair. I just took my hair out, so this is what y'all gonna get. So don't say too much and don't do too much. Boom, bye, bam. I have a story time for you guys, and I'm pretty sure y'all kind of somewhat know about WEC. But if you don't know, I'm here to tell you. It's very long, but I'm gonna keep it short. Sometime last month in July, my girl Des hit me up, and when she hit me up with, saying that like some people from this tour, they hit her up that they want me and her to go on tour. And blase, blase, blase. Next thing she sent me a screenshot of what they had said. And I was like, oh, bet, like, okay, what's up? Because I feel like when people reach out to me, I always wonder, like, what made you, like, get Carmen? Like, why you want to get Carmen? Like, I feel like when this opportunity came, or whatever this situation came, I really had just got done praying. Like, I really had just got done praying, and I asked God, like, you see my vision, you see this, you see that. Like, I just need you to guide me, like, guide me. But I understand now that everything that be put in your face is not necessarily a direction. Like, it's not a direction to where you're going. It's a distraction to where you need to be going. It was my fault, like, somewhat, because I shouldn't got so easy to just trust, if that makes sense. So boom, so I got excited and stuff like that. I even told my mom, because my mom was here. I told my mom, I was like, Mom, like, listen, I finna go to work, I finna do this, finna do that, like, etc, etc. So Des put me in the group chat with me, her, and this other girl, the one that reached out for the tour. So now we in the group chat, but then eventually the girl took us out of the group chat and she started talking to us individually. And she had reached out to me about something, like, separately. I reached out to Des and I was like, like they said, etc, etc. Then Des reached out to me too when they had said something that was like, hey Carmen, like, did you get this, did you get that? Like, so next thing you know, I had a hosting in San Antonio. That hosting has nothing to do with the tour. Like, it was not part of the tour, like, at all. When it was time to go to my hosting, whoever I was talking to from the tour, mind you, when I was talking to the girl that originally reached out to me, she was like, hey, Eric is going to reach out to you and he's going to have the information for the drives and whatever you need to do. I was like, okay, cool. Somebody started reaching out to me. Somebody named Marcus and Eric. They both reached out to me. And they was talking about my club hostings and stuff like that. When we was talking about dates and stuff, I'm like, wait, I have a hosting in San Antonio, and I think it's on this day. So now he was like, put me in contact with your promoter so I can handle that for you and then, take care of that and help you with whatever you need help with for this day. Mind you, that day that he was helping me with has nothing to do with the tour. And it has really nothing to do with him. I'm just basically letting him be my assistant for the day. So therefore, I won't have to be like communicating with promoters and this and that and missing calls and etc, etc. Because I know how that gets. Like, you get what I'm saying? And plus, I never really being like the one to always talk to the promoters. Like, I really don't do that. So I moved forward. My truck came, picked me up here to go to the airport. I went to the airport. Then from the airport, I went to San Antonio. In San Antonio, as I was going to get my suitcase, I seen this guy walking like towards me, but we made eye contact. I looked the other way, kept walking. He was like, Carmen. I turned around and he was like, oh, I'm Marcus. I'm the one that you had been talking to. I was like, oh, hey, what's up, etc, etc. Then he looked at me. He was like, first he started talking to me, had some like, girl, they love you here. Like, everybody been asking for you. Like, he started talking to me about business. But then he turned around and was like, you don't remember me, huh? I was like, I was trying to put two and two together because his face did look familiar. He was like, I used to be with y'all like back in 2019. Like, I was trying to be the bodyguard. etc. So I was like, oh, shit. Like, I'm like, what the? Like, oh my God, like, this is such a small world, even though it's big, but it's small, like, you feel me? So, like, my body instantly got cold, guys. I swear to you, my body got cold. But, I'm recording, I'm vlogging, so I'm like, yo, y'all won't believe this. Like, I have a story time to tell y'all. Like, got here with this man again. Like, whoa, like this is the definition of the world, is be able to smile at the same time, because you never know. Like, I'm still not saying nothing because I'm with the bodyguard, and the bodyguard that was there waiting for me too is the same bodyguard that took care of me last Sunday I was in San Antonio for my hosting. Like, I trust the bodyguard and everything. Like, he's like family to me, I'm family to him. So I felt comfortable, you know, like I felt comfortable. I'm like, okay, these people that I know, like, you know. But I kept like my eye open, because I'm like, you know why you don't like this dude. You feel me? Like, you know why I fell off in the first place. You know why you stopped talking and never talk to this man ever again. So, but you know, I'm there for business. And I know that like this day is me anyways. Like, everything about here in San Antonio is all me. So I understand, like, everything's gonna be cool. We doing what we doing. Our day gets started. Blase, blase. He even telling me, he's like, I did not know like how you was gonna react, how we ended it last time. Like, I didn't know, etc., etc. So, you know, I was just like, well, you know, that's the past. I'm somebody different now. Like, you know, let's leave the past in the past. Let's move forward. Now we're here. Like, I guess, you know, we're getting another chance, etc., etc. Me trying to be positive. Me trying to... Okay, boom, bye, bam. Then next thing you know, I do my hosting. So I do whatever I had to do with the woo, bye, bye, bam, etc., etc. Now it's time to go back to the hotel. So now when it's time to go back to the hotel, it's literally like 5, 6 in the morning, literally. So now we there, and I start counting my money. I count my money, and I didn't count the amount that I was supposed to receive. And to be honest with you, the amount that I was really supposed to receive was really more than 7,000 or 8,000. For the simple fact that the hosting was all me. He didn't have to get no cut or nothing out of it. Whatever I wanted to pay him, that was on me. So once I count my money, and I count way less than what I was supposed to get. So I guess, I don't know if he peeped that I started realizing, like, why am I getting, etc., etc. I was like, you know what? Okay, cool. So he started talking to me and said, you know, we had to pay for BV Hotel, we had to pay for Dre Hotel, we had to pay for the flights for tomorrow to Ohio so they can fly with you, etc., etc. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, cool. Because at the end of the day, I know how much money I had to take home. Like, that was my whole mindset. Because even though if I wasn't seeing you in the next city, I still got to see you before I go home anyway. So we was going to break everything down, you know what I'm saying? But I should have been more like strict when it came down to my money. So that's me. But I learned from this situation. I really did. I promise y'all. The next morning, boom, things are already starting to be a little slow. We go into the airport. We had to drive from San Antonio to Austin, an hour and some change to go to the airport in Austin. So now we are there. It's me, the bodyguard, and the photographer. All three of us supposed to fly together. Cool. So now we're there. But the bodyguard had to check his gun. He had to check in his gun and stuff like that. But that was giving us an issue because the gun case needed a lock. And I guess he didn't have the lock for the case to close all the way. So the guy kept telling the bodyguard, was like, nah, you need a lock, you need a lock. Like, I can't let you go like this. Like, even though if they didn't trip before, but like right now, I'm telling you, you need a lock. So now we had to get out of the line and go to this little shop right there in the airport to get a lock for the gun case. So as we doing that, we're looking at TSA line. Me and the photographer was like, we gotta make it. Like what the hell, you know? And we are like, mind you, we start looking at boarding pass. My boarding pass going to Detroit. They boarding pass has a layover in Atlanta, and then from Atlanta they're going to Ohio, which Ohio was the second stop. But my boarding pass going to Detroit. What the am I going to Detroit for? And why am I going by myself? And my bodyguard and my photographer going to a whole different city. It's not adding up. Now because we dealing with the bodyguard gun situation, etc., etc. Now we're looking at that boarding pass. I'm like, wait, bro, you going to Atlanta? I'm going to Detroit. Like, I'm going straight to Detroit. Like, what's going on? Like, I didn't even have a layover or nothing. So now I called the dude and I'm like, hey, yo, like, my boarding pass is wrong. Like, what's going on today? So he was like, oh, whatever he said, he tried to make it seem like it was a mistake while he was booking the flights, whatever. Me and the photographer was like, well, what we gonna do? Like, you know, you finna get on the plane, and I already missed my flight. Like, my flight was at 2:20 or something, and it was already like 1:50. I haven't even made it through TSA yet. So now the lady that was helping us, they told me I couldn't even check in my suitcase because it's already past the time of checking in bags. So now we was begging her, like, well, please, please, can you go ahead and get me to the next flight? Like, can you get me on their flight? Like, I need to be with him. Like, whatever he going, put me on the flight with them. So that ended up being like $500 that I had to pay out of my pocket for my ticket to go to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta to Ohio, etc. So that was the whole little thing. That already got me like irritated because, for one, I hate being stuck at an airport. Like, airports are super exhausted. I hate dealing with airports, and lately has been a lot going on with airports. So long story short, now we're going to Ohio, but on our way to Ohio, a girl from the tour hit me up and was like, hey, ma, I have a question. So I was like, yeah, they should send me this man's Instagram. It was like, this your manager? I said, no, that is not my manager. He's just helping that. He's like, girl, he's telling everybody he's your manager. He's using your name and your card for business. He's telling everybody that basically he's representing you. He's your manager. He's busy with you for your hostings. That the tour is getting canceled because we're not selling tickets, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. A whole bunch of stuff that I didn't even hear of before. And I'm like, wow, everything he's telling me is like the flights getting canceled, or the promoters are canceling the tour because they're not selling enough tickets. But it was a story told to some of the girls that the venues was getting canceled, or we had to reschedule some dates because it was too many tickets being sold that we needed a bigger venue. Like, they make everything sound so good and so big. Next thing you know, we're in Ohio. I had a hosting in Ohio. I wasn't gonna make it because my makeup was at 10:30. I landed at like 10 something because we had a delay with the flight. So now I'm on the phone with the promoter in San Antonio, asking him like, hey, how much did you pay? How much did I? He started giving me numbers that I'm like, no fucking way. Like, he even was like, Carmen, you didn't get your money? I'm like, no, I only got this amount of money. I didn't get all of that. Like, what the I start going off, like I'm crashing out at the airport. Then the promoter pull up on me with the camera recording, and my main thing was like, okay, like, it's my brand, it's my name, my face on the flyer. Like, I don't do bad business like that. If it was that I couldn't make it, it had to be for another reason, not because I'm dealing with a junky ass promoter or junky ass man, wanna be bodyguard, wanna be manager, wanna be assistant, wanna be everything, but it's nothing. You get what I'm saying? As we talking with the girls and all that, I instantly was like, man, I should have followed my gut. Cause like, as soon as I saw him, my body got cold, and it was just like, man, I should have just went home. You feel me? And I wasn't even far from Houston. So it's like, I should have just went home, you know? But me just thinking business, me on my bag, me like, you know, trying to stay active, consistent, and do what I gotta do, whatever. So now we there at the airport, we putting two and two together. All that shit started just coming out, coming out, coming out. Every girl started telling what he had told them. Everything was a lie, like nothing was true, ever was ever the truth. Only true that it was ever told was for the San Antonio situation. The San Antonio situation was because everything was already handled. All you had to do was just communicate with the promoter, this and that. And another mistake that I made, that hopefully none of y'all make, is never have the promoter send the money to somebody else. Let them send the money directly to you or your official manager. You get what I'm saying? But that was just, it was just too much going on. Like, in my head, I'm just letting him control everything, and I'm just showing up and showing out. Like, that was all I did, you know? The promoter that pulled up on me on Ohio airport, he was like, he already paid the deposit. And I'm like, you paid the deposit? I didn't even know you paid the deposit. I didn't even know what was the amount that y'all agreed on. Like, you get what I'm saying? So he was like, well, I still got your back in. Like, but I mean, I'm doing bad business because I'm losing money. I'm like, you losing money? I promise you, I just lost way more money than you just lost. I promise you, I did. Okay, I gotta finish on my phone because my camera went dead, but it's okay. Yeah, so when I got to the airport in Ohio, the promoter pulled up on me. He was talking. He had the cameras recording. Everybody was recording. We all trying to get in contact with this man. This man turned his phone off or put his phone in airplane mode, whatever the case was. We lost contact with him. He's really, literally already like 12 something, and we in the airport still, which means it was in the airport for like literally stuck 2-3 hours before the promoter even got there. You get what I'm saying? So now that we're there, we're just like just so stressed out. Like, I'm having a mental breakdown, but I have to hold it together because the camera's recording. And at the end of the day, it's like I have to still remember who I am and how I'm looking at the airport. You get what I'm saying? Went to the hosting. They got me a room. I went, got dressed. Me and my girl, Samaya, like, we literally just met at the airport. Like, we had never hung out before, never even talked, nothing like that. We met there, and she was like, I don't even know why I'm here. I was supposed to be in Detroit. he changed my flight from Detroit to be here. And I was like, right, because you weren't supposed to be here, because Des was supposed to be here. But he said that Des couldn't make it because they had a hair appointment, which was such a, like, in my head, I was like, that's a bullshit ass excuse. You get what I'm saying? Because, like, you are, like, on her end, she already knew where she was going, like, when she was leaving and everything. But now, all of a sudden, you telling me that it's a hair appointment. Like, boy, please. Whatever. So, that's how we end up in Ohio airport. That's how I ended up still going to the club. That's how the promoter ended up getting the video saying that we got scammed, which I put it on my last vlog.
You a scammer.
Like, these niggas out here scamming.
And then
My
the
eight.
promoter nigga, that nigga.
I'm at door 8, brother.
She missed her makeup appointment. All this shit is going to live for the day. Then I thought about you.
We've been in the airport for the past 3 hours.
3 hours? I wish y'all called me.
I didn't know. Trust me, listen. I did not know that he was not even gonna come here with us. Like we supposed to meet with him in Detroit, the next club tomorrow. Yeah. So from here, how far whoever named JR is, he was supposed to pick
14 minutes.
Pick us from here with the black truck, and we was gonna go to our room hotel. My makeup appointment was at 10:30. We got going on.
Yeah, he told us.
This is my promoter from San Antonio. He paid like 6, 7, 8,000. I only got 2,200. Where the fuck is my money? And when I'm asking him right now, so you don't think I'm lying.
All these
Well, I'm asking him right now. This is what he's telling me. He was like, they paid 2,000 deposit your flight, BB flight, 2 from San Antonio, the driver, the rental, all that. You paying, you taking care of all these flights, rentals, and book on the mines. Because with the tour that's going on, the hosting, these don't really have nothing to do with the tour. The hosting is happening because of my face, because people want me to come here. Right. Yeah. Like, he's using my face in the tour to make it seem like it's something big, and like he's my manager. You're not my manager, for one. I just started talking to you about the tour because of the tour. Right. And it's gone into the money for the show that we supposed to go
you
to
did
Detroit.
Something yesterday and he
yes, I had my hosting in San Antonio. We should only gave me like 2,100, but the promoter paid like 8,000. Like, this shit is not fucking cool. Cause
no, I understand. It's all good. And
okay, just give me a room. Just give me a room and just let me just get dressed and just however I show up.
So we
fuck.
Is the club downtown?
No, it's actually like 13 minutes from here. So
it's really close.
That's the
We went through me for when I can make more air.
Damn, can you come pick up Carmen?
What the fuck is going on right now?
She is at the airport area. Yeah, airport area. She's going to 𝒂𝒏𝒆𝒔𝒔 out east, the place we went for my birthday. Type shit, she's good. Yeah, she's good, bro. You understand, nigga. I wouldn't be calling you at this time if everything was smooth. They better give me whatever they can.
Hell yeah.
Maybe one. Oh, man. You feel me? Life of a fucking promoter, DJ, host, all types of shit, bro. We vlogging, bitch. Say what's up.
What's happening, man? Real bumpy in this bitch, man. We got the biggest, man. Shout out B.O.E. Shout out Big Leagues, man. Let's do it, man. We got Carmen in this city, man. Man.
Flight for tomorrow to go to Detroit and he told us that Des couldn't make it because she had a late hair appointment.
Wow.
And Des, I texted Des myself and Des said no, he changed my flight for tomorrow, which means today, to fly to Detroit.
Why he booked my flight here instead of hers though?
Exactly, he exchanged you with her.
I mean, 6 feet up. I still got to drive.
The end of the night, like, the promoter was like so thankful. He was like, Carmen, I thank you for coming. Like, you still could have like just dipped on us and say, forget the back end, forget all of that. Like, I need to go home. Like, I need to deal with this. Like, but now instead, like, you still show up and show out. Like, and that's what I do. Like, that's why people know me. That's why people book me. Cause like, one thing about me, I'm gonna give you a show. I'm gonna show up and when I'm gonna show out. It was a major lesson learned. For sure. Like, I think I understand what God was trying to show me. So it's like, I got it. Like, you know, maybe that's why I feel so free. And I'm like with a free spirit to sit here and tell y'all the story. Because it's like, okay, I learned my lesson from that. And if it wasn't the lesson that I needed to learn, I for sure learned something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I learned a lot from this situation. Like, I did. Oh, I hate it because like I can be so motivated, so happy to do something, and then when something happens, I get discouraged. Oh, I get discouraged. I get so discouraged to like, oh my God, like, can I just get a break? Like if it's not this, it's that. If it's not that, it's this, and if it's not that, it's that. Then when I even got back home, I came back home a day early that I was supposed to even came back home. I had explained everything to my mom. My mom was just like, she was heartbroken because, you know, I'm her daughter. So it's like she don't want nobody to just get over me or just, you know, like, ugh. But like I even told her, I said, well, mom, on the bright side, like I did learn a value lesson from this, you know, so now I know how to move or what to do and stuff like that. But I wish this on nobody because it's a ugly feeling. Like it just make you feel so stranded, like so stuck. So like your arms just crossed, like you don't even know what to do. You get what I'm saying? But with a story, I am planning on still like doing my own thing because I know I'm capable of doing it, and still bring some of the girls that was on the flyer, still bring some of the girls with me because I know that a lot of y'all will still want to see them. It's in the making, it's in the making, and I know God gonna make it happen because what we just went through is crazy. I ain't never been through this before, but it's always a first time for everything, and it's all about what you get from that and what you learn from that. So just learn from my mistake, you know, like if you're ever in any type of situations, follow your gut, follow your mind, like don't be so easy to trust, which I'm not. Like I'm not that person to be so easy to trust, but I just feel comfortable with knowing like, okay, I'm not with random people, but I still should have known something, you know, but whatever. So yeah, guys, so there's no more Pretty Savage tour. Like it was never a Pretty Savage tour anyways. You know, and I do apologize to my fans, my supporters that wanted to go see me, that they bought a ticket or something like that. Like Marcus and Eric, it was the same person. It was the same person. It was never two different guys. It was the same person. The things that we go through, and some things y'all see, some things y'all don't. You feel me? So with that being said, guys, this is the story time. That's what had happened to your girl. It broke my heart, and it took like a mental toll on me because it's like, dang, you know, like, damn, I didn't expect that, you know, because God don't let me stay down too long, and he don't. So with that being said, I will see y'all until whenever, but please learn from Carmen. If you don't learn nothing from me, learn that everything is a lesson, not a loss. I mean, it is a loss too, but it's a major lesson behind the loss. Remember that, because I learned mine. All right, guys, peace.